Stay focused, don't listen to nobody. What's on your mind, just do it. Cause what's destined for you, you gonna get it.
Okay, when comedians make hecklers cry. Hecklers are like Karens. No fun.
One of 2,000 people.
Trying to make a joke. Nobody laughs, then the
comedians made hecklers cry.
annoying
Starting off
person
with Matt Rice, who in
starts
2023 was greeted by an obnoxious heckler.
What obnoxious.
Being a Virgo himself, Matt snapped back immediately.
Alright, let's talk to somebody who spent Valentine's Day alone. You know what's funny about this? Before I even defend myself, I don't even care. I don't even believe in this shit, but I can't let it slide. You're Aquarius? Oh, I thought you were annoying.
While Matt reduced the set.
You're not smart.
You're not smart.
I don't think you're smart.
But after the heckler's last offense, Andrew was ready to take the heckler to the cleaners.
If you were smart, you would know that's what's funny about the joke. That's the exact thing that's funny about the joke. And I think your math brain isn't creative enough to understand humor.
And Andrew only became more savage as the show went on.
I'll give you a chance for the rest of the show to try to laugh, but if you find yourself not laughing, just know I'm not smart enough. That's what you have to remind.
Now you get them failed.
As Andrew kept calling the heckler
Your
out,
brain doesn't
even
work
the
to
crowd
laugh.
became more enthusiastic.
I'm sure you're really good at engineering.
Oh, you say
No,
easy
you're really good at
engineer.
engineering, ruining other people's nights.
And you say you're the engineer. Of course you are. Very smart. You're good also at ruining people's nights. Bruh. Or just
As Andrew
leave.
kept calling the heckler out, though, even the crowd became
Just
more
leave.
enthusiastic.
I'm sure you're really good at engineering. No, you're really good at engineering, ruining other people's nights. Being
Just leave.
selfish.
Being selfish.
You got all those down, but humor is not for you.
But
Humor
when
is
the
not
heckler
f-
tried
humor
to
is
avoid
not for
Andrew's
you, it's
gunfire
like, bruh.
playing the victim, Andrew made sure she
You
didn't
think
leave
I'm
the show
big.
without bullet holes.
And look, there is a place to go if you don't like humor. No, you shouldn't go to hell. Why would you go to hell? That's for funny people.
Hell is for funny people.
You're not gonna ruin our time in hell too. How dare you? You don't follow me to f***ing hell?
Andrew's heckler only got embarrassed in front of a club.
To a live show. People here paid for tickets to watch me talk, and I did not ask you for all that feedback that you gave me.
It all started when Sammy was making a joke about his snack bag.
So yeah, my snack bag's like 300 pounds. Because I add a lot of stuff to it, and I don't subtract, so the math ain't mathin', you know.
But just before his joke could land, someone in his front row got offended over the pettiest thing.
I have a hard time throwing away things if they're not like done. I think that's like the trauma of brown parents, you know what I mean? Like you can't throw something away if there's like a little bit of crumbs in it, you know what I mean? So I keep looking at you. I looked at you once for the brown parents part. I only did one brown parents reference.
Sammy wasted no time turning the tables on her.
And you look back at me as if you don't have brown parents. You liar, okay? Pull up a picture on your phone of your white parents and show me that I'm racist, okay?
But after dropping one final joke to completely invalidate her claims about racism,
I totally should have looked at it, you know, because you know brown parent. Like I should have looked at this guy. Here I was, being discriminatory and not giving this guy a chance of connecting on brown parents.
the heckler's narcissistic urge to interrupt the show only got worse.
It's okay because
I bought your hat.
I might buy it back from you, actually.
Making Sammy finally reach his breaking point.
No. Let me give you a piece of advice. Okay. Yeah, let me give you a piece of advice.
No, please don't.
People in this room are very not happy with what's going on right now. And you didn't know that until they clapped.
But even after his show was almost ruined, Sammy stayed quiet and made a fool out of the heckler in the most polite way possible.
You also do have to understand at the live show there's like a little bit of a barrier that needs to happen. You can't interrupt the jokes with your commentary. You know what I'm saying? Because how would I do a show if that was...
Hell yeah!
You didn't say any commentary until you said commentary.
Instead of improving, however, the heckler chose to play the victim card.
What's that? I'm an asshole. Don't turn into a 40-year-old asshole. I've been an asshole my whole life.
Well, how you go to a comedian and call him my asshole. He's a comedian, he's a joke, he doesn't give a shit. Like, what? If you try to joke him, he's gonna joke you back like 7 times or more. Like, what?
The heckler
Then
was eventually
they
forced
start
to leave,
crying.
but she couldn't help pollute the show
Like they give
one
a
last
shit.
time.
I'm gonna get a really bad Yelp review tonight. She was already starting to write it. Right? She pulled out her phone. She's like, "How can I let the world?"
People just laugh.
You don't stop.
Like,
The persistence.
Sammy tried his best to stay polite with his heckler, but Jimmy Carr didn't bother holding back when he roasted not 1, but 4 hecklers in a single routine in his 2020 show.
Why don't we have a proper heckle amnesty? If you would like to have a heckle, this would be the ideal time. Not, I look like I pig. Do I still owe your mum money? Is she annoyed, is she?
Another guy would soon try his luck against Jimmy and
oh my god. But that was just so random, like, for no reason.
in his 2020 show.
Why don't we have a proper heckle amnesty? If you would like to have a heckle, this would be the ideal time. Not,
You fucked
I
a
look
pig.
like I pig. Do I still owe your mum money? Is she annoyed, is she?
I still owe you your
Another
mama
guy
money.
would soon
Let me get.
Time. Not,
Oh my god.
I look like I pig. Do I still owe your mum money? Is she annoyed, is she?
Another guy would soon try his luck against Jimmy and suffer the same sorry fate.
Your partner thinks I'm too crude. So have you, she's been brought along to the show and it's not really, it's not for her. Are you gonna make it up to her somehow later on? Maybe pop a thumb in her ass while you're f***ing her?
But that wouldn't be the last of Jimmy's hecklers.
When does the comedy start?
So it starts.
It's a classic.
And in order to make a proper comeback, Jimmy decided to extract some more information.
What's your name, sir? Like shoe rack, you're called Rack.
And Jimmy soon started preparing Rack,
But I suppose, Rack, you have learned a valuable lesson. You've learned life's not fair. You pays your money, you takes your chance. Sometimes it's a good show, sometimes it's not for you.
for the slaughter he was about to commit.
Another example of how unfair, Rack, our society is. Let's say if a man, you're right, sir, let's say if a man sleeps with loads and loads of women, what is he? He's a stud, he's a player, he's admired in our society. That isn't an opinion, that's fact. If a guy sleeps with loads of women, he's a player, he's a stud, he's admired. But if a woman sleeps with loads and loads of men, she's called Rack's mum.
And as if that devastating line wasn't enough, Jimmy soon started putting nails in Rack's coffin.
It's all right for me to say that, because Rack's mum's not going to be here, is she? Saturday night, you're having a laugh.
Mom's jokes.
It's her busiest evening.
Classic.
The heckler, however, decided to fight back with a very immature jab.
My face is like a 42-inch widescreen TV.
But he would soon
42
realize how futile it
widescreen.
is trying to outwit a professional comedian.
Crazy.
Okay.
Watch your face.
I've just said that your mum's a prostitute. And you just said your face is wide.
And while Jimmy thought that would be the last heckle, someone else would soon prove him wrong. But Jimmy instantly showed them who's the real boss of the show.
Paul, fun fact for you: your girlfriend's got 2 c***s. She's sat next to one of them, isn't she? I'm sorry, I called you a there. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sure you don't have the depth or the capacity to give pleasure.
And another comedian who proved that he's the real deal on stage is Drew Lynch, who in his 2019 show utterly demolished a heckler in front of his own girlfriend.
Go to North Maryland and figure out manners, asshole.
Drew started his routine talking about how absurd the venue looks.
A lot of people said I couldn't sell tickets in a loft, and I proved them wrong because this room seats 8. So love that we maximize the capacity, and then the stage is failing escape room or something.
And just in the start of his show, he got a very bizarre suggestion.
You what? You said I can hang from. I'm hanging no one from the ceiling. Why was that a suggestion that entered?
And while he had a great show, someone decided to ruin the vibe at that last moment.
This is the part of the show where I get to be done. So. That. You said about time? Then why the tits are you here? Go to North Maryland and figure out manners, asshole.
It was obvious that even the heckler's partner was embarrassed of him.
You're saying about time that I'm done? Is that what you were saying?
He don't know.
He don't know?
This gave Drew just what he needed to continue the heckler's humiliation ritual.
Well, that was a fun heckle. That's my favorite. Is when I get done doing the show, and someone's like, Jesus, finally, we can do this escape room up here. Meanwhile, your girlfriend's trying to escape your relationship, and then when she leaves your rude ass, we'll all be like, about time.
And just like how Drew roasted the heckler in front of his girlfriend, Patrice O'Neal roasted a female heckler using her boyfriend as ammunition.
You need to stop being so wrapped up, but that's like he's
Oh,
saying
that's so, like,
you're auditioning for him to be your man at some point. This guy is a nice guy.
It all started when the woman heckled Patrice during his routine, and he did not let it slide.
I think he wants to see you every day. This face. Just look at her face. It's just like a stroke victim.
But when Patrice kept throwing punches, the heckler decided to fight back.
I'm sorry, say that again? Go ahead.
But Patrice soon handed her a much-needed check back to reality.
No, don't even go, That's what I knew she was gonna say. That's the face she has. And that's what you deal with.
In front of his boyfriend, bro. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
He's left the boyfriend. Oh my god.
And deconstructed the woman's entire persona to roast her.
You have movies in your head that only star you, directed by you. Everybody else is laughing and she goes, you have to make me laugh. The fact that laughter's contagious should help you dead on the inside. That's you.
Patrice didn't let the heckler's comment slide, just like Bo Burnham, who got so annoyed by an audience member that he
Bro, she wanted to cry, bro.